When we're ready to grow our business, we think that growth is going to look like this constant linear increase, and it's exciting. We want the results of the growth, but we don't want to actually go through the process of the growth. And growth is not actually up and down and linear and constant at all. It's messy and it's challenging. It can be, and then finally you're going there. I've been having a lot of these conversations lately with my business owner clients who are growing in their business, but they're in the middle of the growing pains and the challenges of that growth. And it's scary, it's unsettling, it's uncertain, and it just plain brings up everything inside of us that needs to grow and develop along with our business, because we bring who we are to our business. And one of the things that comes up really loudly and very aggressively when we want to grow is our imposter. That old, you can call it that little gremlin, the inner critic, whatever, whatever you like to refer to it as, but it's your imposter. And what the imposter is actually doing is it's trying to protect you from a possible threat. It's trying to keep you safe in what feels comfortable and what feels familiar. And when we're thinking about or we're stepping into something new or into expanded territory, our imposter will get stronger and our imposter will get louder and harsher. And its voice sounds something like, who are you to blank, blank, blank? And who do you think you are thinking you can do that? You can't even get it right yourself. Why do you think you can do that? Or that someone would pay you for that? Or that would actually happen for you? It brings up all the possible threatening negative things that are worst case scenarios. That voice, though, is just your nervous system it's your survival mechanism trying to protect you from threat. Anything that's unfamiliar or unknown or uncertain will feel scary and will feel threatening. So the imposter shows up anytime you want to step out into your calling and your purpose or the more that God has for you. And know that, here's the good news in it, that it really doesn't have the power that you give it. It's protecting you from nothing because there's no threat. The threat actually is for you to shrink back and stay stuck and stay small and stay neutralized right where you've been. And that's not working for you anymore, or you wouldn't be ready to grow. So here's one of the practices that I teach my clients when the imposter comes up for them and is really loud. Is number one, you recognize who and what it is. It is fear, it is hypervigilance, it is protection. It's that little child inside of you. And you want to let it have a voice. You don't want to try to ignore it. You don't want to try to push it back down because it's going to get louder when you do. So let it have a voice and let it speak out loud and let it tell you what it needs to say. So say, I hear that you are afraid of this. I hear that this is scary to you. I hear that this feels really uncertain for you. I hear that you're worried that we're going to do this, this, and this. I hear that you're afraid this is going to fail, that this is not going to be okay, that you're not going to have what you need. All of that. Let it have a say and say it out loud and get that energy out. And then reassure it. Let it, like you would your own inner child. It needs calming. It needs reassuring. It needs to feel safe. It needs to feel like you've got it. Like we're safe. We're stepping out. We're doing this. It's good. We're going to learn. We're going to get this. So I want you to give it a try. When the imposter's loud, when you're doing something really, really scary, that means good for you. And your imposter is going to try to protect you there. And it's important for you to care for it, but don't get so comfortable letting it run you. You are growing, you are learning, you are stepping out. It is scary and it's going to be, but your imposter is important for you to care for because you only know staying stuck, small, and surviving. And anytime you step out from that, it's going to get louder. And the growth journey is challenging and messy, but with wise guidance and expert strategy and loving support, it is so much easier and so much faster and so much more rewarding. So if that's where you are and that growth journey is calling to you as you elevate your leadership and you expand your capacity to enjoy the success and the abundance that is awaiting you right on the other side of that resistance in you, then I'd love to walk alongside of you in that journey. But give this exercise a try and let that imposter begin to quiet and calm, because it will when you recognize it for the hypervigilance and the protector that it is. But don't let it run you. Step out. Make the decisions not from the child inside of you, but from that adult who knows what he or she wants and what's waiting for you. Click that button below and let's talk some more. And I'd love to hear your goals and how I can help you close that gap between where you are and where you want to be, including silencing that voice of the imposter.